Your business plan should be a GPS, not a diary. Hi, I'm DeAnna Busby-Rast, and I own a company called Authentica Group, and I help business owners and professionals grow and develop every single day. Today, I want to talk to you guys about developing a good business plan. And I'm sure many of you who might be just starting out are going, a business plan, I don't want to write the business plan. Here's what I'm going to tell you. A lot of business owners either get overwhelmed with the idea of building a business plan, or they're more concerned that it is a concrete book that can never change. And here's what I tell business owners every single day about the business plan. It is a movable document. It may change 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 1 year from now. But what I want you to understand about the purpose and the reason of a business plan is it's a guide. That's all it is. It's a guide to tell us where we're going. What are my goals that I have here for the next 3, 6, 12 months? And you know what? The greatest thing about a business plan is its purpose is to change. The deal is that I talked in the last session about bringing clarity to your purpose, to the reason why you do business, how you share that in your voice and in your print. A business plan actually allows you just to get that down on paper. It gets it out of your brain and onto paper. So when you think business plan, we're going to talk about a few things. We are going to talk about right at the very beginning, what is my vision? Where am I going? What is my business? Let's just get it defined. Just make it simple, make it easy. What's your mission? We talked about that in the last session. Your mission is where you're headed. Again, if you're questioning missions, go out to the websites, go out to Google, check into ChatGPT. It's going to tell you some really great missions that are out there. The other thing that I love about a business plan is it helps you understand your target market. One of the biggest issues I see in business coaching is, who am I trying to attract? How do I know that my service and or my product is going to meet the need of a client? So we've got to understand the target market. We have to understand our ideal client. That's part of a business plan, and certainly a fun part of the business plan. This is where you get to sit down and really think about, what is my target market? Is it location-based? Is my target market industry-based? Is my target market focused on a certain size of client? These are the things that we talk about when we think about market and really understanding our target market. Now, I also want you to know in that business plan is what makes you different. How are you different? So let's just use my business as an example. I really come home to 2 or 3 things that differentiate me from the rest of the business coaches and leadership coaches out there. And one is my 30 years of business experience. I mean, for goodness sake, I worked in corporate America for 30 years. I ran sales and business development and marketing. I understood and understand what it takes, one, to build a business plan, to understand the vision, to communicate the mission, but also how that vision, how that mission connects all of the employees. So I get leadership. So my experience is one thing that sets me apart from competition. The other thing is I'm very targeted. I'm very clear on what I'm doing. I am a business coach. I'm a professional development coach. That means I'm not a life coach. I'm not an exercise coach. I know exactly where I want to spend my energy and where my value is for my clients, what my clients will get out of that relationship. So again, just really truly understanding our differentiators is key. Here's the other thing that I find interesting when I'm business coaching. When I ask somebody who your competition is, and I have had clients literally say, I don't have competition. You don't have competition. I guarantee you have competition. There isn't an industry or a business out there that does not have competition. Your job as a business owner is to understand that competition and get that competition, get it into that business plan so you're clear on who it is. Because I promise you, as your business grows, that competition is going to shift. So think about your competition, understand it, and then what is your competing advantage over that competition? Here, I'm going to give you another really great, easy example. I worked in the collections and call center industry. In case you're wondering, there's 1,600 different types of companies that do call center and collection services. So how were we different? And a lot of people would say, it's our people are different, and everybody said that. At the end of the day, you had to be able to prove it and show how you were different. So it was about how we handled the call and being able to show how we handled those calls. It was clearly our audit practices. It was clearly how we were compliant, not just with our clients, but compliant at the federal level, at the state level. It was things that were truly relevant and we could prove. So it's one thing to say your differentiators this. It's another thing to say how you can prove that differentiator. And the last piece that goes into these business plans is your go-to-market strategy. So a little tied to that target market, but how are you going to attract customers? What are you doing? What's your social media strategy? What's your sales strategy? How are you networking? How are you getting out in the market? That go-to-market strategy is so important. Now, in future episodes, I'm going to talk all about sales, and I'm going to talk all about how we build sales strategy. But in the business plan, don't get overwhelmed. Business plans are nothing but a guide. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a blank piece of paper, and I just want you to get out what's in your head and get it down on paper. Think about your purpose. Think about your mission, your values. Think about the most ideal client that you want. From there, I want you to think about how you are going to go to market, but don't forget to understand how you differentiate yourself and who those competitors are. So here is a question for you. I've talked about business plans this entire episode. I would love your comments below. Where do you stand on business plans? Do you think they're worth the time? Do you think they're worth your effort? Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I've enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.